The table shows the time t seconds taken by each of the 120 boys to solve a puzzle. Calculate an estimate of the mean time. So we're given information in a table and it's a group data. For example, for the first group, for time 20 to 30 seconds, there are 38 boys, but then we don't know the exact time of the 38 boys. So when we calculate the mean, we need to take the midpoint of the group. So the midpoint of 20 to 30 is 25. The midpoint of 30 to 35 is 32.5. The midpoint of 35 to 40 is 37.5. The midpoint of 40 to 60 is 50. And the midpoint of 60 to 100 is 80. So when we find the mean, we do total time taken of the 120 boys divided by the number of boys, which is 120. To work out the total time taken, we need to multiply the frequency with the midpoint of each group. So that's 25 multiplied by 38 plus 32.5 multiplied by 27 plus 37.5 multiplied by 21 plus 50 multiplied by 16 and plus 80 multiplied by 18, all divided by 120. And that is 4,855 divided by 120, which equals 40.458 or 40.5 to 3 significant figures. Okay. B. On the grid, complete the histogram to show the information in the frequency table. Okay, the histogram is time against frequency density. Frequency density can be calculated from frequency divided by the class width or the width of each group. So for example, for the first group, for 20 to 30, the frequency density would be equal to 38 divided by the width, which is 30 minus 20. So that's 38 divided by 10. So that's why it's 3.8. So we need to find the frequency density out for all the groups. So for the second group, that's 27 divided by 35 minus 30, which equals 5.4. So the group goes from 30 to 35. So that means that the column needs to go from 30 to 35 only on the x-axis for the time. For the second group, or the group 35 to 40, it's going to be 21 divided by 40 minus 35, and that equals 4.2. And the group goes from 35 to 40, so the column will only go from 35 to 40 along the x-axis. For the next one, it will be 16 divided by 60 minus 40, which equals 0.8. And this group goes from 40 to 60 along the x-axis. So it will look like that. And then for the last group, it will be 18 divided by 100 minus 60. So that's 0.45. And for this group, it's 60 to 100. So it's going to go 60 all the way to 100 along the x-axis for time. Okay, and there we have completed the histogram.